What's up, guys? My name is Something Wade, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Tales of Xillia. Last time, we made it through Hamel, encountered a couple of mysterious people, and then found out that Nia Khera lies beyond the Kijara Seafalls. This time, we're going to continue through the Kijara Seafalls on our way to Nia Khera, but not before we view this skit.
I wonder how we can reach out to the Azul military.
Why are you so interested in them?
Because they say the Azul military hires based on ability, regardless of status.
That's certainly not how it works in Rashigal.
Is that right?
Yeah, all of Rashigal's officials are descended from nobility.
Traditions are lovely and all, but that doesn't leave a lot of juicy gigs for mercenaries like myself.
But I wouldn't want to live in Azul. The clans are always fighting amongst themselves. There's no way I'd be able to concentrate on my studies.
Different humans have such different priorities.
And here you sit, above it all.
Correct. I don't intervene in the affairs of human society.
Oh, here's another one.
That last battle was a little too close.
Agreed. If Jude hadn't been there to save us, it would not have ended well. You have my thanks.
Sure, don't worry about it.
Even in the midst of combat, you really do look out for others. But taking your focus off your opponents like that could land you in an early grave.
I guess it could.
Of course, I wouldn't want to fight with someone who didn't give a damn about me either. So keep up the good work, champ.
Will do.
So in other words, you only want to fight with people who are willing to die young.
No, you got it all wrong. I only want to fight with people who are willing to help me die old.
Alright, I'm actually gonna... Oh, we got Lilium Orbs. Whose do we have? Not Mila's. Okay, only Jude's. I'm gonna go ahead and boost his intelligence and his TP to complete that first ring. And then what art is this? Ooh, Swallow Dance, that's a good one. So do you want to do Dexterity or Psyche first? I think we want to do Dexterity. So let's go ahead and do that. And that's all for that. We haven't played as Jude in a while, so I'm going to switch back to him. Make sure he's got his art set. Soaring Vortex isn't a great art, but it's useful nonetheless. So yeah.
Once we cross the Kijara Seafalls, we'll reach Nia Khera, the village of the spirits. At least the soldiers didn't come after us.
I hope we didn't make trouble for those villagers. They were so kind to us, too.
What else could we do but run? Rashigal's troops showed up.
The villagers picked the fight, not us.
How can you talk like that? Maybe they were trying to protect us.
If you're worried about them, then maybe you should go back. It was a pleasure knowing you, Jude. Thank you for all of your help.
How can you be so cold?
You'd rather I get emotional? I'm afraid I don't have that luxury. What is it you humans say? I've no time for waxing sentimental.
Because of your mission?
Precisely.
So you think your emotions would prevent you from doing what you have to do?
Can a person still fulfill their duty if they become emotional?
Only one way to find out. You'd have to try and see.
Well then, you should take your own advice.
Huh?
Just be yourself and do what you have to do. Maybe then you'll have your answer.
I suppose.
And don't go thinking you have to act like the great Lord Maxwell here. You're only human.
Hey, are you on a mission too?
Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Are you sure you really want to know?
Huh?
I don't want to make you feel like the odd one out now. So, what are you gonna do, kid? Go back to the village?
No.
All right, then let's go.
So here we are on the Kijara Seafalls, which is just a really, really... Wait. Shop. Forgot about the shop. We got items, so let's go into the weapon shop. First thing to do is expand. Ooh, fist guard and scimitar. New discounts on fist guard, kukri, and lazy iron. We don't have the gold for anything. We almost have the gold for the lazy iron, so you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fight a bunch of monsters, and then I'm gonna grind up the gold. Or maybe see if I can get lucky and find gold in the chest or something. Sauce pasta, small.
Don't get killed.
So that's what it looks like when you manage to successfully do a linked art chain. How much gold did we get for that? 54? I think that ought to be enough. I really should have been paying attention to how much gold I actually got from that, so I could, you know, see whether I could buy. Yeah, lazy iron. Here we go. Better expand the armor shop because it's looking a little low level. Leather coat and lemon guard, but we don't have the money for any of that. Expand the accessory shop as well, just for next time. Heel bangle, resistance emblem, and a leather cape. Okay. Pretty good items. Fortunately, I have $39 on me, so, or, you know, 39 gold. I call them dollars a lot. 39 golds, that's not going to be super helpful. Let's go ahead and, oop. Dodge that crab and grab this fossilized shell.
Don't get killed.
I keep thinking I've got Swallow Dance set to up when it's because I'm used to. I'm used to having, you know, an attack set to up and healing spells set to, or healing arts set to.
And that's a wrap.
The right stick, which actually I don't think I've talked about that yet. So if you go into the arts menu, you can set arts to the right stick. Any of the 4 directions will do, and it doesn't have to be your own art. So if I go to right stick up, I can set, you know, Mila Splash to right stick up. And then when I go into a battle, which
Climb this?
Better stop thinking and start climbing.
I guess I'm gonna have to find an enemy to fight before I can show this. But I'll show it. Ooh, 700 gold. I might have enough money for some armor now, which would be good because I may be well armed, but I am not well armored. So I've got 800 gold, so I can't really afford the Lamellar guard unless I only want to buy one. Or the leather coat, unless I only want to buy one. Actually, let's see what they got in the accessory shop. Heel bangle restores 5 HP, but it's 2,700, so I can't actually afford it. Never mind. Back into the armor shop. I could buy 2 leather helms, but there's not much point in that. So yeah, I guess I'm buying... I guess I'll buy the Lamellar Guard. Or Lamellar Guard? I honestly don't know. Yeah. So let's... There we go. So let me find an enemy to fight. What was I saying earlier? Oh yeah, Kijara Seafalls is super beautiful. I really love the way it looks. Just the beach side and then the huge curving wave-looking rocks. It's just... It's a really beautiful area. Oh, that's not good. So enemies with an exclamation mark over their head like that are a lot more dangerous than regular enemies. So let's go in here. So if I tap up on the right stick, immediately we start casting Splash. So you can use that. It's mostly useful for using healing arts. This is just explaining elemental attributes. So, which I believe I explained earlier, but in case not, it's just... Oh shoot, that's not where I meant to go. Oh well. Certain attacks will have elements to them, and certain enemies will have elemental weaknesses. And enemies with elemental weaknesses will take more damage from attacks with... Uh-oh. That doesn't look that bad. I think they're just more powerful versions of the regular enemies. Using a lot of items. I don't like that.
Yes, I see that worked out very well.
Okay, so he's explaining. Foes denoted by a special icon are rare monsters who are stronger than normal. So, so you win double the experience in Gald. So, and they're not that hard, especially at this point. So, I would say give it a shot.
Just keeps getting better.
And now I've leveled up. Let's go into his Lilium Orb. What was I was gunning for Sonic Thrust. That's right. So let's go ahead and learn Sonic Thrust. So as you can see, the further out on the ring you get, you might need more than two nodes to increase your complete a ring. So from this ring outwards, we're gonna need 3, and eventually we're gonna get to the point where we need 4. So that's where we are. Here we go. Here's that chest I was looking for. Jasmine increases dexterity by 1. I'm gonna go ahead and use that on Alvin because he's got good dexterity. So one thing I do want to complain about with Kijara Seafalls is that, well, I guess it's not really a complaint with Kijara Seafalls, but more a complaint with Tales of Xillia in general. And actually, side note, it's apparently pronounced Xillia, but frankly, that's kind of dumb. I don't like that. So even if it's wrong, I think I'm gonna keep saying Tales of Xillia, especially because, you know, it's gonna be difficult to remember. Dang it. It's gonna be difficult to remember to call it Tales of Xillia or Xillia, because I've been calling it Tales of Xillia for years. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with calling it Tales of Xillia, or Tales of Xillia rather. It's even confusing me now. God dang. If we head over here, we can get a heal bangle. I'm gonna go ahead and equip that on Alvin because he doesn't have anything equipped. And then, actually, hold on. No, I'm gonna equip it on Mila because she doesn't have a way of healing herself. Jude has healer, and Alvin has guardian circle, which actually does do healing. I'm not sure if I mentioned that beforehand or not. But it does. So yeah, that's it's a good way to heal yourself if you're ever in a tight spot. It's just generally a very good art. Like I said, ooh, bronze helm, it's one of my favorite arts in the game. Give that. Actually, no, Jude got the Lamar guard, so Alvin gets the bronze helm. Oh, Ifrit's treasure. What's this one? Oh, pet dragon. Doesn't really look like much of a dragon to me, but I guess if they call it a dragon, they call it a dragon. And Tales series has a history of doing that because they did that in Vesperia as well. I think that's actually the dragon from Vesperia, specifically. So if we head around this way, to take this corner. You know what? If we go into equipment, go into attachments, we can attach the pet dragon to Alvin's arm. Now he's got a little dragon on his arm. See? Isn't it cute? And that'll be there when we go into battle. Let's head over here and grab this. Oh, one more battle. Alright.
So this is experience.
Amila leveled up. We go into her Lilium Orb. And she's actually pretty well rounded. What did I say I was going for? TP gain or HP gain? Actually, I've got 3, so I can actually do both. HP gain. TP gain. And Shimmer Spin. Which is not a spell. It's just a regular, martial art, I guess. So, today on Tales of Xillia, we made it through Kijara Seafalls. Next time, we're going to continue a little further to where the falls themselves are. I will see you guys then.